Hi there and welcome to another Mr. M Teacher YouTube video, and today we are learning to find a percentage of a number. So for example 25% of 40, well that equals 10. So today I'm going to show you how to do that. So method 1, well you can just use a calculator, and if you've got one sometimes that's the best option to use. So for something like this you can type in 40 times 25 and hit the percent button, and sometimes you have to hit the equals after that and it'll give you the answer, so 10. But I like to teach the 10% method. So this way, if you can find 10% of a number, well, you can pretty much find any percentage. And sometimes, if you're at the shops and you're trying to figure out a discount, or you want to add on the GST or something like that, and you don't have a calculator, well, this 10% method will help you. So how do you find 10%? Well, basically the success criteria is that you just move the decimal point one place to the left. So if you have 36.5, to find 10% of that number, you move the decimal point to the left, so it becomes 3.65. Now, any number can be written with decimals, so we just tend not to write them. But if you look at number 5, well, that could equal 5.0000000. Number 12 would be 12.00000, and 3,150 is 3150.0000. I think you get my point. So, step number 1, find 10%. So let's take 10% of 20. So 10% of 20 can be written as 10% of 20.00. Now I'm going to move the decimal point. So 20.00, move it one place to the left, it becomes 2.00. So therefore 10% of 20 equals 2. And we get 3 orange ticks. Now, if we know 10% of a number, well, we could double it and find 20%. We could times it by 4 and find 40%, or we could halve it and find 5%. So here you can see all the examples using 20. So 10% of 20 equals 2, 40% equals 8, 20% equals 4, and of course 5%, you just halve the original, it equals 1. So here's an example. What is 25% of 60? Well, using the 10% method, I'm going to find 10%, that equals 6. I'm going to double it, so 20%, well that equals 12. And then to find 5%, I halve it, so from the original, so that it was 3. So therefore, 25% of 60 is equal to 12 plus 3 equals 15. What's 35% of 50? Well, same thing, 10% of 50 equals 5. 5% of 50, well that equals 2.5, so then do a bit of timesing, so 3 times 5, that gives us 30%, that gives us 15, add on the 2.5, which is 5%, and you're left with 17.5. So why don't you press pause after this and try these percentages, 10% of 80, 15% of 80, 20% of 60, 25% of 60, 40% of 70, and 60% of 60, and use the 10% method and see how you go. Good luck. So how did you go? Here's all the answers to the questions before. I hope you got 100%. So thank you for watching. I hope this video has helped. Please let me know any feedback or any way I can make these videos better or help explain them any further. So best wishes, good luck, Mr. M.